ship from our bigger load today. Clean up. The claw. $8 a hundred, is that scraps up a little bit?
No, definitely not. It was $8 3 weeks ago when I came.
Yeah, it's a lightweight load. $8 a hundred. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's normal, ain't it?
It's normal. This was a light load.
Okay, what you do, you take that money and you go shopping. Ironic, ain't it? So as it would happen, scrapyard sale equals, I'm just saying.
Well, not to be forgetting about them maytags. We'll get back to that. Probably should answer a question from some years past, several years back. But well, I probably should do what I was going to do before I do this, because it requires a show and tell, meaning that the question was on these Model 92 Maytag engines, the serial number over here, some of them has a bar going across the bottom of it down there, a line. This one don't have it. All of them don't have it. This one has some other stuff on it. It has a circle above the number. There were different casting characteristics, I'm going to say. Leave a comment. But today's the side trip, if there is one, is to, y'all see this big old, that's a low tension coil right there. I'm gonna show you the spark that this coil produces at well, let's say 12 volts. And I may try it on 6 also. On the machine over there, but the machine needs to be in this area. So, I have to move all this stuff out to clear place. So as I was doing that, I was reminded to myself that I should tell you about this engine car. I'll get the papers cleared away from it and we'll look at it. The size of the cross pieces, proportion wise, these skid runners, these skid runners are 40 inches long with a handhold cut out, 4 inches gap each end, about 1.5 inches down, rounded over. That's that urethane finish I chose to put on these. This wood don't come with the kit. But this size here, that's 2x4, comes out the dimensions right here on the center of that 2x4. You can drill it, and one of them McCormick Deering's or International Harvester Type M engines, that 1.5 horsepower, bolt right on there is what I'm talking about. You have to drill the holes to match it and all. I've already drilled these by measurement and all, ready to go. But like I say, these don't come with the kit. That's just an option. If you were using this chassis for a John Deere engine, you would use different wood skid pieces to accommodate the gas tank and all on the John Deere engine. Using the holes in the supplied kit parts as a pattern to transfer to the bottom of your skid to drill the holes. Quite easy. But we'll get down to the part that you get in this kit here in a minute. This right here being the 2 item, but not to confuse you, let me make some changes in the background. Well, disregarding, I should get one and show you the new improved style. And the new and improved my idea, my thinking is this type of handle holder. As you're welding it together, on the early models, it was just a flat bar come out welded, and it functioned quite well, and it looks really good. But this was laser cut here. I think this was laser. It fits on there when you're welding it together, and it just gives you another, like welding a box around that thing. Pleasing to the eye and very strong. But this one has been welded together and metal worked, as they would say in the trade, meaning all of the welds have been ground smooth with a hard back grinding wheel, and then went over it with a flat disc to aid in getting it to a bare metal condition. Is if you'll clean the parts before you assemble it, makes it a lot easier. Flapper wheel on a grinder, worked for me, and whatever tool of your choice, I would think. But other than that, a couple of tie downs in the top plate, a handle. Comes in 3 pieces. It's already bent like that right there to clear your wood. It comes up there, and it has this thing right here, and you weld it on both ends right there, and you got a real nice handle. Plus you got the learning experience of welding that handle onto that, which is solely which part of the intent was this, as to get some welding experience, for the new welder owner. Or not only can it be used for a hit and miss engine trolley cart, a very sturdy lawn cart could be made from this. I put together with a wagon body on it. Call it steampunk. Just saying. I'll be up there. I think I'm gonna take some of these to Portland, Indiana, at that there tri-state tractor and gas engine show up there coming up here in a few days. So, come around, leave a comment there, and come around and purchase one of them. What you'll end up with right there. Real nice car after some metal working on the wheels and all. Mill run steel, all new parts. There's no extra parts. The wheels are cast iron, brand new with roller bearings. Comes with the cotter keys, all the nuts and bolts up to the chassis part here. You supply the other wagon runners.